these people had gathered to enjoy this game. We hear that volleyball is very popular in this specific area, and there were around 200 of them watching the game, not to mention the people that lived in the homes surrounding the volleyball court. This happened in a residential neighborhood, and a suicide car bomber drove into the middle of the crowd and detonated, killing at least 40 people, wounding over 70. And what we're hearing from police officials is that they really fear that this death toll is only going to rise because it happened in the evening, it's getting dark now, and they're finding it very difficult to recover all of the bodies. Another thing to point out that's very relevant as to why perhaps this area was targeted is that what we're hearing from local leaders, they're saying that when the Pakistani military launched its offensive into South Waziristan back in October, they also cleared out this area that they say was a militant stronghold. And many of the residents in the area supported these actions by the Pakistani military. And they're saying that following the operation, they began to receive threats from these militant groups. And so they firmly believe that this attack was the militant groups making good on those threats, Tony.
All right, well, one more quick one for you. What is, maybe you can bottom line this for us, what is the current state of stability in Pakistan? Is this an isolated incident or perhaps part of a pattern?
Tony, the bottom line is that Pakistan's very future hangs in the balance here, and there are all sorts of dynamics at play. We've been seeing a significant increase in intensity and number of attacks over the last few months. What we've seen is that the Pakistani military is trying to go after some militant strongholds, and in retaliation, the militants are striking back at the Pakistani security forces, government buildings, institutions, but also at the Pakistani people. And we're really seeing the civilians bearing the brunt here. You speak to Pakistanis about the current state of their country, and they're quite simply in shock. They're afraid, and their future is entirely uncertain. And they don't know if the security forces and the government can actually protect them, can actually bring this monster that has been unleashed here back under control.